Welcome back, guys, to the live stream. Today I'm creating a new franchise mode, the Chicago White Sox. The our manager of those two. We're starting the regular season. So we're playing our first game. The GM goals is to win 10 games, win 10 series, win 200 games in a single month, win 95 games season, and best record in the majors, postseason, win the wild card game, sweep the division game, sweep the League Championship Series, win the World Series, go undefeated in the postseason. Game stats: score 20 runs in a season game, strike out 20 batters in a single game, hit 5 home runs in a single game, steal 5 bases in a single game, hit 7 doubles in a single game, hit 3 triples in a single game, and turn 4 double plays in a single game. And there's the league leaders. awards. So. So play my first game here. Open day in Kansas City.
Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
There's last year's ranking for Kansas City.
Pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire
Jose Duran.
The game's count
Carlos Rodon, I think.
Opening day on
there's the
MLB
start. White Sox starter, Rodon. So let's play ball. There's the opening simmers. The name the players, sir. The national anthem.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Actually, I'll be seeing these two teams play in Chicago on July 13th. So look for some videos of those personally.
Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go
There's
for
the White Sox starting lineup.
Take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself,
and Jacob Mays batting.
2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy
leading off
to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture.
And we're on the way this season. Strike
Jacob
one.
May is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Foul ball, strike two.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Hit him, but he's swung anyways, so.
Up next for Chicago.
There's strike three.
Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity.
Astio Garcia up the bat.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Perez corrals it.
There's strike 3.
Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
2 strikeouts. Jose Abreu at the bat.
Jose Abreu will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
There's a base hit.
He can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's
Matt Davison up the bat.
You know, you were in a spot like that. That's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hit.
Swing and a miss.
He's down strikes.
And that with Merrifield next to hit.
Whit Merrifield up for Kansas City.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, batting .500, 5 for 10. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the Royals are in the hit column for the first time this year. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So next to the plate for the Royals, Paulo Orlando. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball way outside, and that's trouble.
He scores?
Not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. No outs, nobody on. A 2-1 count for Paulo Orlando.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball line down in the
just a
left field
reminder,
corner.
folks.
This is
when I reach 30 subscribers, I'm doing giveaway.
And they'll try and tempt
the
him
giveaway
in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's
is an Asia Beltray 3,000 career bobblehead. Excuse me.
He was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Duda's off the bat.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
The slider. Got him.
Third strike right on the inside corner. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning upcoming here in KC. The Royals lead it 1-0. So coming to the plate, Wellington Castillo, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball stays high.
There's guy.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Hit down the third base line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
One down.
Trace
Thompson up the bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Perez recovers.
There's strike 3.
And he makes the throw to first. Thompson is retired. 2 down now. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
There's a 2-out double.
This one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Tim Anderson up the bat.
And that'll
Let's see if
bring
we
up
can
the Tim
tie it up.
Anderson as he puts it on the ground to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out
Nope,
double.
we don't tie it up.
In is Jorge Soler. He'll lead things off here in this
Jorge
one-run
Soler up the
contest.
bat.
A ball and no strikes. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. May sprinting after it. Looks it into the glove, and there's one gone.
Welcome to the second viewer.
Here's the catcher, Salvador.
If you're new to the
Perez.
channel, please like and subscribe.
Carlos Rodon. He's gone 2 for 8. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. One out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in now for Kansas City.
Alex Gordon up the bat.
Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hits this one hard the other way. Davidson fields it cleanly.
A 1-2-3 name.
Just does beat him at the bag, so the side.
Lord Garcia up bat.
Leury Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Seared down the first baseline.
That's fair.
And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner in that there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown.
Stolen base.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Popped up. On to first is Escobar, one away. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. And he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there and this guy's going to swing at it.
Throw to first in plenty of time and a sack. At the plate, Alcides Escobar as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Down low, and the slot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Digging in, Ryan Goins. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Bounce back. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Whit Merrifield provided some excitement for the home crowd right out of the gate as he tripled to start out the home first. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up.
There's
Most
2.
Won't call for the same location over and over and over. There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard.
Base load, no outs.
Get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Popped him up. Davidson over to his right. Makes
1 down.
1 away. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
2-0, Wells.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lucas Duda 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1-0 the count. Not close. It's 2-0. Too high. And
3-0.
3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job.
Hit him.
Meanwhile, this pitch rides too
3-0,
far in and winds up
Wells.
hitting it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout. It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself in trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going.
And this one gets away. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be.
Walked him, base loaded.
And he misses again, ball 4. That's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here comes the first pitch. In the air out toward right field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it.
He's out.
The tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score. They have built a substantial advantage on now to the top of inning number 4. Royals out in front 6-0. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson.
Matt Davidson's up the bat.
First offering on its way.
Excuse me.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Wellington Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Wellington Castillo bat.
Lays off 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0.
Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 to him now. Bouncer up the middle. There is Escobar. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Goins. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Down the first baseline. This will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Moncada has it, and there's 1 down now.
Number 15, designated hitter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's Davidson at third. And that's the second out.
2 down.
Ready once again, Paulo Orlando. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well.
0-2
now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down.
1-2-3.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Trace Thompson up bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That's foul.
Next 0-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And
well,
Dan,
folks,
like this starter is
tomorrow night's live stream is going to be a long one.
Like
I'm planning on doing
no doubt about that,
live stream around 7 o'clock and around 7 o'clock Central Time and ending around 11 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A swinging
So
strike.
I'm off Wednesday. I don't have to work on Wednesday, so I'm doing longer live stream on Tuesday.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Got him there.
Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking
What
that pitch. Most
consecutive
guys
viewer
would have
tonight?
definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch. No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In is Jorge Soler. He hit a sac fly earlier.
You'll be a baseball game with me.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh yeah, 7 o'clock. Yeah, you're right.
Abreu on the move.
Oh yeah,
He
you're
gets
right.
there, and that's
I'll be
the
a baseball
second
game.
out.
Maybe on
Ready for
Maybe on Wednesday night. On Wednesday night, I'll have a longer live stream.
In his last trip.
I'm off
No balls
Thursday
and one
too,
strike.
so
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I'm thinking on Wednesday night I'm gonna have a longer live stream. I'm gonna have it one at 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock tonight.
Looked at for ball 3.
So if you want to see that one,
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1,
It's
one
gonna
of
be-
the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
we call it Blackhawks franchise mode.
And he misses again.
So
Ball
stop
4.
by
His
on Wednesday
control is really
for the
letting him
Blackhawks
down.
franchise mode.
Digging in now, Alex Gordon. It was a walk in
Whoa.
his last trip.
That's a
And,
wild
this
pitch right
one's
there.
by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Here it comes, 2-0. Now a
Hit him.
fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That fastball really
Mark,
got away
you're right.
from him
I
there.
mean,
That's
baseball
kind of
game.
a red flag for me that
Full count.
the tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location. He
Yeah.
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit
There's
too
a
late
base
in
hit
this
right
game
there.
if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now, from the stretch, and there he goes toward second. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay throw, and the relay throw is right by him at third base.
There's a run, sets 1.
Safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So here is Avisail Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's just foul.
Second with nobody out. A ball hit softly on a line to third.
That's been caught.
And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. So here's
Jose
the
Abreu up
first
top.
baseman, Jose Abreu now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Looking at his career totals, Abreu is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Looped over toward first. He'll go to the bag for 1. The throw will go to third, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
2 down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Davidson.
Matt Davidson
Down
up the
on
bat.
strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And no advance. It's ball 1.
So Mark, who's trying to get an autograph on the Sunday we go, on the Saturday, Friday 13th we go? Who's trying to get an autograph so far?
The 1-1. Hit out towards second.
There's a base hit.
And that's through into
6-2
center
game.
field. Base hit. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 6-2 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
It's
And this is hit very well to left field.
6-4. Wilton Castillo with the two-run homer.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Trace Thompson. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Trace Thompson on the bat.
This point. Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar fields it cleanly.
Ain't over, but we do pick up 4.
Third out, but it certainly. Bruce Rondon is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Bruce Rondon.
Rodon replaces Rodon. Maybe do a live stream after I get home from the baseball game, Mark. If you're still here, I might do that. I know you watch. I know you probably watch, but I might do that though.
Riding in once again, Ryan Goins. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Drilled down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
There's a
and the
double.
Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him
got him there.
The heart of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball way outside, and that's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Goins takes his lead at third with 1 away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
7-4.
Loves it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good.
Moose is up to bat, and Moose is out. No, he's not out.
So the inning will continue. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Brian Flynn is out from the bullpen now.
Number 33, Brian Flynn.
First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. Moustakas is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Whitesox.
And that'll bring up the shortstop,
10
Tim
minutes
Anderson,
up back.
and struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Leury Garcia. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Back up the middle. Escobar has it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch.
1, 2, 3 inning. A 3-pitch
Ready
inning.
for another shot now. Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Count remains 2-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready once again, Salvador Perez. A couple of walks for him thus far. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And that's a base hit for Gordon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has
This is my last inning with him.
Line out
I'm going to
probably
take him
15
out.
times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Swing and a
I'm
line
going to take him out now.
field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
I'm
Hey,
good.
that's what
Actually,
you try and do as an offense. You
I want to get him one more out with him.
Grand slam ahead, Dan, but your former closer warming up when you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window.
And he
There we
will
go.
get there to make the running play. So the lineup
Jacob
flips
May
over
up the
and
bat.
digging in. Jacob May is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle.
There's a base
it's time
hit.
to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely
Oscar
wasn't on
Garcia
that
up the bat.
baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. On to
This is
first,
double play.
and they get the double play. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the Sun. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. Juan Minaya is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. 0-1. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Moncada ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Open stance by Whitesox, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Line drive to left. Garcia is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's Lucas Duda now. Here's the pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance, Matt Davidson. And to start out the inning, it looks like Matt Davidson up back with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Wellington Castillo is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted into the air out towards center field.
Castillo's 1-for-3 with the home run. 2-run homer.
And that's the second out of the inning. Trace Thompson
up the bat.
To the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
But he could not reach it.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. As
Moncada's up top.
Pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
And it's a game here.
And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Folks, I'm going to end this live stream for tonight.
Right here.
So please like and subscribe.
Collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
8-4, the final this
It's his
afternoon.
first save of his career there.
Jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Junis gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brian Flynn takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation.
Kansas City wins at 8-4. I'm going to end this live stream for tonight. So please like and subscribe, as always. And I will see you probably Wednesday. Pause that, because I'm probably not going to do one tomorrow. Oops, I didn't. Did I save that franchise? Yeah, I did. It's saved, so I'm going to end this live stream for tonight. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you Wednesday. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.